What's going on, Vic?
Nothing much.
Oh, finally. Oh, I've been waiting all year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, happy Pride Month to all the listeners and viewers.
Yeah. Got a fly in here.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, you know.
I'm going to do another prediction, our last week prediction show. I'm going to predict this is going to be a great podcast.
All right.
We did a lot of work.
Yeah, this one.
A lot of producing between us.
Oh, yeah. So we definitely have a lot of great news for you up later in the show.
Yes, we do.
But on...
Let's go to your updates.
Let's do some updates.
Yeah, because we read it in order. That's why we put it there in order.
Yeah. So we're all enjoying a good, happy start to Pride Month, right? And PA is doing a drag show in my town. I love that PA just doesn't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks. They just do whatever they want, dude. And about guns, flags, whatever political flag. You got Bidens, you got MAGAs, you got everybody just surviving together, driving trucks, firing fucking their guns off in the air just for no reason.
No, they're not.
Fucking their
sister.
It's
not the Midwest.
No, there was. I swear
fake
to God.
News.
No, not fake news. They were, either that or there was some pretty convincing fireworks, but I think I know the difference. So yeah, PA just really doesn't give a fuck, man. We even had that guy that showed up for a women's swimsuit. No, a women's swimming competition.
The guy girl thing that won?
Yeah, the guy girl thing. And PA was just like
Pennsylvania?
Yeah, the Penn State.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And PA was just like, yeah, we'll allow it.
It brings traction and money.
Yeah. He wants to swim with who?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
We also had the fair, the Heritage Fair over here in Pennsylvania, Lackawanna River. I don't know. I'm new to this place, but I'm still figuring it out. Fucking dope. $10 gets you anything you want. And just back on that whole PA doesn't give a fuck, man. You had all walks of life around over there.
Really?
All walks. The girls that shouldn't be in bikinis. Girls that definitely belong in bikinis
Friday
all
night,
the time.
I don't give a fuck. Friday night, motherfucker.
Oh, man. So, no, it was very nice. Very nice. Brought my daughter. It was a good time. So,
good.
What about you, brother? What have you been up to?
Well, I have a lot. Actually, I got a few updates, but I wrote this down. During our last show, when we stopped and I was packing up, ready to leave back to New York, I was playing with your son on the trampoline.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't physically get it on the trampoline, but I could tell how much either I'm out of shape or I just don't. Well, I haven't worked out in a long time, but I only played with him for about 10 minutes. We were doing like wrestling. Like I would take him, body slam him, choke slam him, power super flex him. My fucking body started to tingle. And like I felt my blood moving for the first time. And I was like, holy shit, between smoking espressos like I have here all day, I really got to do a little more exercise, maybe a little bit more walking.
Maybe.
Because I was having like my hands were shaking. I felt like I just fucking snorted 5 lines of C4.
Yeah.
And didn't go to the gym.
I bet.
Yeah.
The blood brings the oxygen to your
yes.
To your
and that's
your
what
vessels.
it was.
And that's what it was. That's your body literally forgetting how to work. And then all of a sudden having to take a crash course in learning how to do it all over again. So good job.
Yeah.
I give you another 10 years.
And then
before your body's like, do we need to beat?
Yeah.
Does this thing need to keep going? We're so tired.
Just die.
Just die.
Close your eyes.
It's easier.
Follow the light.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I love that
yeah, and then all right, so on a greater end, my military career and contract is officially completed.
Nice.
And I'll explain that to our listeners. So I did join active duty. I did 4 years. Mm-hmm. But your contract is really 8. So it was either 4 IR, which is inactive reserve, meaning you don't come unless they really need you, or you can continue doing reserve. So I felt like, hey, why not? I'll make the extra $400 a month showing up 2 days, 3 days a week, whatever it is.
Why not?
I did that. So yeah, so now I'm completely done. 8 years.
Completed.
Finito. Yeah, I know, that's a made up word. It's the last time you get to see this baby face ass on my face.
Fucking liar.
I hate shaving. Yeah.
I say, yeah, but you're going to buzz it. There's no way.
I like it at a half to a 1. In between is fine.
Yeah.
I want to grow it out longer. I'm just gonna wait for that time. I want to look. So I still want to look cute. I still want to see my face in the morning. But eventually, I'm just gonna grow it and never touch it again.
Yeah.
My friend Joe and Joanne. I want to give them a shout out. They just had their firstborn.
Nice. Congrats.
On the 4th of June. So congratulations. They both just became parents for the first time, and I love them. That's why I'm giving them a shout out. And I know they're going to have a child party or whatever, baptism, first birthday, but they're not a burden to my life. Anytime I'm with them, I enjoy. Yeah, there's some people like, I'm like, oh, why are you inviting me to this, man? Like, I haven't talked to you. I don't plan on talking to you. I don't need to go to your wedding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of wedding, Victor will be getting married this week.
All right.
So he was our third voice back in season 1, and maybe a couple episodes during season 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll be getting married, so shout out to him. He's moving on. And then
Congrats,
also
Victor.
Our producer, which this show comes out the 8th, but we're gonna go ahead and give him a little birthday shout out. His birthday is the 13th, so happy birthday to our producer Vinny. Right now he's actually working on some future interviews that hopefully comes out late this season. The reason why we haven't had interviews up until now is we're still learning this video. I'm still learning in the editing, and I don't want to have someone on here and then I'm like kind of like I can't give you my 100%. So until I figure out how to edit and figure out how to produce better on video, we'll move to that. But Jack, what's going on for today's show? Remind our listeners.
All right. So 2 weeks ago, we did a prediction game before we went on the Memorial Day break. If you'll remember, go check out that episode and we'll see who guessed the best. So as a reminder, and then some of my news, Jack's news.
So yeah, why don't you take it away, Jack? So like he said last week, we came up with predictions during the Memorial Day weekend, which was pre-recorded. But on top of that, we had 2 weeks to get our predictions to be right.
Right.
So, Jack, take it away with your first prediction.
All right. So my first prediction was the MONkEYPOX prediction, or one of the two, where I honestly thought we were going to find it, but we didn't. MONkEYPOX lab next to bushmeat market in Nigeria was my first guess.
Yeah.
And okay. So this is one that I feel like we're going to need to talk about because specifically my predictions did not come true. So my second one is CNN would be covering Pelosi in Harlem Bodega, saying that it's racist if you think monkeypox is a real threat. Putting hot sauce on the chopped cheese. Yes. That was word for word what I had said on the last episode. Dr. Fauci, becomes head of the monkeypox medical department of virology, right? And then warns everyone that wearing a condom won't prevent contracting the disease. And the WHO and CDC then go on to agree. So those were the elements of the prediction and totally 0 fucking points. I'm trash, but hold on. Right.
Yes.
I did find out, however, that
that
monkeypox is something that has been worked on in the Wuhan lab.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't predict it would have. No, because they didn't work with the whole genetic sequence. They only worked with a third of the genetic sequence. So it's, it's like working with, I don't know, I guess a third of a gun. So, not the whole thing, maybe just the part that needs to be registered.
So if you would have just made your prediction as monkeypox would have been found in a lab, I would award you the 2 points.
You would?
You did it.
It was found technically in
you said Wuhan next to a bushmeat market in Nigeria.
All right, fine. So no points on that.
Points for Jack.
All right, cool.
All right. But so we actually both had some similar monkeypox prediction. He went above and beyond. Buzz Lightyear. I just said rest in peace COVID-19 and welcome aboard monkeypox. So I predicted that monkeypox will eventually hit New Yorkers after Memorial Day weekend. Results are in. I actually got that right.
Nice.
New York City has 7 cases since the end of Memorial Day.
Congrats.
So 2 points for me.
Congrats to you and New York City.
Yeah. I got to write down these things because over here I'll forget. So I got 2 so far.
All
so
right.
I'm in the lead. And like I said, for our next segment, I'll go ahead and start it off. I predicted a Joe Biden one, and I only made it worth 1 point.
Okay. So you didn't think this one was really going to happen?
I didn't think this was really going to happen, but hey, if it did, I got an extra point. That, but I knew it wasn't going to happen. So I pretty much set myself up for failure. What I did was I predicted that Joe Biden will not mumble, forget, butcher a paragraph containing 5 sentences, or he would fall climbing up the stairs or do another fake hand slap to the ghost that was next to him.
Yeah, just basically act like a human who's lost his brain.
Yes. Oh, exactly. So, yeah, so I get awarded 0 points for that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think I lost a point on the very next day.
Yeah.
I didn't need to like do homework. I was watching my Instagram feeds, my Facebook feeds, and all that, which I do find kind of crazy because I'll show proof. On the first proof, he says that I think it was like America Airlines is going to get the cargoes ready and ship baby formula, and I'm pretty sure he meant 3.7 million containers of baby formula, but he just said 3.7.
3.7.
So that's kind of botched, and I'll play it. Here we go.
We're announcing the United Airlines has agreed to offer cargo space for Kendall NutriCare for the delivery of 3.7 bottles of the formula.
So that was a botch.
So almost 4 bottles.
Yeah, so almost 4 bottles of baby formula that was going to come to the United States.
And it'll still cost you $50
Yes,
to
but
put
remember,
it underneath.
$40 billion is in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And then on the second one, which I found pretty funny, and he's reading through a teleprompter.
Uh-huh.
So the fact that you can read and still fuck up an acronym is hilarious. So instead of saying ATF, he ends up saying AFT. So I'll go ahead and play that. This is about less than a minute long, but it's worth it.
The idea that an 18-year-old can walk into a store and buy weapons of war designed and marketed to kill is, I think, just wrong. It just violates common sense. Even the manufacturer, the inventor of that weapon, thought that as well. You know, where's the backbone? Where's the courage to stand up to a very powerful lobby? But here's one modest step. Federal agency that measures and ensures that gun laws are enforced and the Second Amendment is abided by.
Here it is.
The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms
Alcohol.
Explosives, AFT,
AFT.
has not had a Senate confirmation leader for 7 years because of these disputes. For 7 years, been out without anyone.
So that was
Wow.
AFT and Tobacco.
Tobacco.
There you go.
Hey, you know,
But that's an L I'm willing to take because I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, it was.
But it would have been too easy. So I said, let me vice versa it. Let me show support to the president of the United States,
Okay.
former vice president.
All right.
All right. Yeah. So I get awarded no points. How do you do what?
How do you say some stupid shit like that and not have the rest of the world look at you like you've got to have lost your mind? All right. You know what? I'll say this. If these weapons, this is just my personal belief and my personal feelings towards this. I don't give a fuck if these weapons were designed to kill people because they're used as a tool. So really, and I'm not going to listen to the only person that these guns were designed to defend against talk shit about the tool that's going to keep us from being basically everyone else in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to listen to your argument about why guns are bad when the only thing keeping you from overrunning my life completely is the same gun.
Yeah. And there is a purpose for these weapons.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, to kill other
stop
people.
a threat or neutralize a threat or protect your property.
All of the above, right? Protect your property, right?
And like I said, the left is pushing hard to take away our Second Amendment. It's crazy to even start because in the start of the Russian-Ukraine war, they were so happy that Ukraine were getting weapons to defend themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's kind of like, oh, well, now we want to disapprove it.
Yeah.
We think we should take away our weapons. And then it's also funny because it's like, if you compare, because it's a tool, anything could be a tool. A drunk driver kills someone. They blame the driver.
Assault vehicle.
someone gets stabbed or someone gets stabbed and killed, they blame the person. Someone starts a fire, they blame the person.
Assault fire.
Yes. When someone gets shot, we blame the gun. Does that even make sense? I mean, guns are a tool. They're just like hammers and drills. You got to blame the person behind it. Some form of mental illness.
And what's going on right now where they're like, oh, we need to, we need to increase the background checks and we need registration. There's this universal registration for weapons. And why don't we? And it's like owning a vehicle. When you have a vehicle, you can't just buy it right there and you have to register it. And you have to, like all of their claims are total nonsense. Oh, their claims. The claims that I have heard people say in debates when I'm speaking to people that are just usually totally bought into this fucking system. Yeah, you can buy a car cash. You can actually have it delivered to your house. You could do $130 as long as you're on your own private property. No one gives a fuck what you do. But the second you step onto public property, if you're walking into, if you're driving your vehicle where everyone else is dumping their money to keep pothole free, looking at you, New York City, then you have a registered vehicle. Yeah, fucking idiots.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving along. Jack, you have your other prediction.
Oh, okay. So my next prediction was the Hillary Clinton prediction for 3 points. The Hillary Clinton.
I like your prediction.
You like this one?
And it was worth the three. I mean, is it worth it now? We don't know. We'll see your results. But it was, go ahead. Explain.
All right. Well, recently Hillary Clinton trial witness testified that Hillary approved bringing the bullshit Russia hoax story to the news, even though it wasn't verified. And Robbie Mook was the witness in defense of the former Clinton campaign lawyer, Michael Sussman, who was the head of this whole fucking debacle to begin with. So I thought he was going to get Epsteined. I thought they were going to find him at 2 weeks. 2 weeks is a lot of time. Like, guys, what are you fucking like? How long are you guys?
He's got to develop cancer, right? What are they going with? Cancer or suicide?
He's got to eat the right thing. Yeah, dude, eat out of cereal boxes for the rest of your life. But I guess we need a little bit more time. He's still alive, has not Epstein himself. I have lost those 3 points. Really thought I had that one, though.
I thought you had it too, man.
Fuck.
So right now, let's see where we're at right now. I got 2. Jack got nothing.
0, yeah.
But hey, there's still a chance, right? We still got 2 more predictions each.
Technically, yeah. I mean, it could go any way.
It could, but why don't you lead it off with your other prediction?
On to my next prediction, which I did get right.
Answer, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, every time she said that. So Amber Heard loses, and I had a great time about this one. And
for the men.
Dude, she lost she lost a $15 million lawsuit, and she's only worth 2.
Yeah. OnlyFans, baby.
Oh my
Answer,
God.
yes.
So she might not represent all women, all chicks,
Which she doesn't.
Right. But she definitely represents that chick. We've all witnessed or encountered.
Yeah, no offense to women.
Entangled.
Yes, no offense to women, but there are a lot of Amber Heards out there. Okay?
Right.
I think we've all dated one Amber Heard. I'm pretty sure. At least one in our life.
So she is guilty on 3 counts of defamation. The statements, and by the way, guys, listen to, I'm going to read it for you here. I spoke up.
When you read it, I'll play this answer yes thing after.
All right. I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change.
Answer, yes.
And this is her writing about Johnny Depp, who never hurt her in that way. I'm sure she has some emotional scars. So the second
Answer, yes.
Yeah. Then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out.
Answer, yes.
Again, false. I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse.
Answer, yes.
False.
False.
Order in the court.
Jesus Christ.
Sit down now.
So, I mean, she could have taken the loss. Walked away, and, you know, I think saved a little bit of face post-verdict.
Mm-hmm.
But then she just came out with more bullshit that just made things even
CNN.
worse. CNN, yeah. CNN had pundits up there, but she herself tried to. I'm not even going to give it the light of day, though. She was trying.
No, I know, but you get caught in a lie, and then she tries to lie on top of it. Like, for instance, with the picture, she said this happened on such and such date.
Right.
And then they rolled out another picture, and she was like, well, this happened. And then they actually brought an analyst in there and said, this picture is the exact same picture. This is how it works. This is the JPEG. This is the resolution, the gigs, or whatever it is. It's the exact same picture. And you could tell in her face, she's full of shit.
Oh, my God. Oh, and it was very obvious.
Answer, yes.
So, and how sick is that, though, that any one person can end another's social life, work life?
Yeah, what's like the percentage on that? Do you have that?
I actually do, because
I love when you do notes. It actually works.
So the lady that was on CNN, I don't know if you have the clip. You want to play the clip? Because actually the number starts there. So on CNN, they have a lady, Ariva Martin, go on, and they're going to be talking about the post trial and how she feels about it. You can just play it.
Yeah.
And what we know, Jake, statistically is that less than 10% of women lie about being sexually abused. We also know that 1 in 3 women will experience some kind of domestic violence in their lifetime. 10%. So when you think about those statistics and you think about the testimony that Amber Heard gave, again, the fact that not one of those allegations was believed by this jury is troubling to me. And like Renato said, I am concerned about the larger impact. This is the most high-profile trial that we've had in the Me Too era. We had cameras inside that courtroom. It became somewhat of a spectacle.
Okay, so for the listeners, by the way, you heard a lot of talking, and not one time did she say she didn't do it.
What's the famous quote for a dog? It's all bark, no bite.
All bark, no bite. So, and if you remember, less than 10%, but
less than 10.
I don't know what less than 10% is. You gave me 10. I'll go with 10. 10% of women who, by the way, she misworded the sentence. Less than 10% of the women that actually report sexual assault, right? Not just 10% of women. Let me see here. 10% of 13.4 million. By the way, 13.4 million.
It's 134 million.
Sorry, 134 million.
That report sexual assault.
Those are the reports, right?
Those are the reports.
Those are the
reports. Out of the 10%, it's 13.4 million.
13.4
are still lying.
Million are lying.
Yeah.
So they say, oh, well, just less than 10%. And you're like, wow, just less than 10%. Less than 10%.
That's a whole state.
You're talking about 13.4.
That's like
million.
80% of New York City.
Dudes are just getting that phone call from the police department. Like, you have
spending 10 years in jail or whatever the case may be, having that on their record, losing their jobs.
That's, I don't know about you, but that's a lot.
That is a lot. That's 100% a lot.
They had audio of this chick telling him that no one's going to believe him and his story about how he's abused. Like, and we all, I'm telling you, we've all met this. So this is the person, regardless of what she's a man or a woman, but this is the type of person that in society, they're trash.
Yeah. And
super hard.
And what I don't like is, okay, so this was in court. This was probably the hottest thing so far in 2022. Yeah. You know, besides some breaking news, but I'm saying for trials, you're really going to go against the judicial system. I mean, it was proven beyond reasonable doubt. It had clear, convincing evidence. I mean, we have video footage of her bullshitting. We have everything you need to appoint Johnny Depp as clear winner, and not even winner in the sense, but just
they had everything except a live recreation.
You're going to go on there and say, I believe Amber Heard? I mean, she got caught in multiple lies, videos, pictures, audios. even testifying. She would
Yep.
say one thing and then under oath say another thing. I mean, how much more of a red flag do you need? And then you just want to have your 15 minutes of attention. You go on the worst news network there is that lost so much rating since 2015, 16. Around that time, they started losing ratings. Get out of here, man.
Jesus, the lengths you got to go through to win an argument with a woman.
Yeah.
Fuck.
On the bright side, Jack gets awarded 4 points. So now you're actually
So-
up 2.
What? Yeah. What is
You
what's the
got
score?
4 and I got 2. And I'll go on to my next
That's not
thing.
bad.
So, like I said.
Oh, wait. Before we move
what
on,
else we got?
just something that I noticed, and a lot of other people noticed. My wife noticed. Mostly women noticed.
Biological women.
Biological. Sorry. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. So, her clothes. I don't know if you've noticed the trend in her clothes.
She had a Dr. Evil suit on one day.
At one point, yeah, she
Yeah.
did. She comes in looking like a nun. The next day, a doctor. The next, she comes in all
Oh,
weird.
really?
But there's a specific outfit,
Maybe she
uniform.
was casting.
So there's a specific outfit that she wore on 3 different occasions, and by all accounts, only during these 3 occasions, right? And women with their suit, their outfits, everything's got a reason,
Yes.
right? So she spotted wearing the dress. It's a black dress.
I love how you say that. Everything got a reason. Yeah. Well, the sun is, it's 88 degrees. I gotta
Yeah.
wear this dress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
It's the middle of fall. It's Pride Month. It's January 12th. Yeah, I get it. Go. Sorry.
These shoes, I bought them because it was the
Yeah.
Tuesday after the 3rd Wednesday of my anniversary.
Yeah.
What?
What? How'd you
I
come up
didn't
with that?
ask. Why are you telling me? So the day she went to file the restraining order with that fucking bruise on her cheek, she wore that dress.
Okay.
All right. The day she appeared to agree to her bullshit testimony in court in the UK. So she, in that court, you could just come in and be like, yeah, I agree to everything that was said and whatever. She wore it that day. And then finally, can you take a guess as to when she wore the dress?
Her results?
Her results.
Yes. I'm so good at these guessing games.
Jerry says, you are not the abused.
Yeah.
So
Answer, yes.
answer yes. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's the evidence in my head is conclusive. I don't give
Yeah. And I think her and Chris Brown would make an awesome couple. I think after 2 months, they should have a Buried Alive match on WWE and they would sell out tickets. They could beat the shit out of each other all day.
I don't know. I think our society's not ready for that.
No?
No. As much as we
A lot of soft spots.
all can say we don't like Amber Heard, I still think this we haven't divulged.
I still
into
think
a
95%
society.
of men would still do her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Answer, yes.
And now, since her bank account looks like what it is, it'll be a whole lot more
Yeah.
available. So
Hey, now your local gas station guy could have a chance.
Answer,
I think I have more
yes.
money on me now.
Yeah.
Answer, yes.
All right. So we'll move on to the third sets of our predictions. Gas prices.
Oh,
I predicted. So at the time when I predicted these were the gas prices in New York, it was $4.93 for regular. It was $5.53 for premium, and it was $6.51 for diesel. On the West Coast end, 2 weeks ago, it was $6.01 for regular, $6.40 for premium, and $6.57 for
the diesel.
the diesel. I said that they would rise between 5 to 10 cents. Well, over 5 really is what I meant. So actually, I'll let you be the judge, but
So anything over 5 cents.
I said, yeah, anything over 5 cents. So here's the results. Regular now in New York is $5, so that's up 7 cents.
Okay.
Premium
You already won.
is $5.60. That's up 7 cents. And diesel is now $6.54. That is up 3 cents.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Fuck that. Listen to California. California.
My old home.
Your old home.
They were already getting raped.
Oh, they are getting really
Oh my God. Are these numbers for real?
Yeah, listen to this. Regular price for gas is now $6.32. No. That's plus 31 cents in the last 2 weeks. Plus 31 cents.
Jeez.
Premium is $6.64. That's plus 24 cents. And diesel is now $6.85, which is plus 28 cents. Hawaii's even worse. Talk about they're going to be eating Spam for the next year and a half.
Yeah.
Because I think they're up to regular gas is almost at $9.10. I mean, obviously, if you're on an island, just fucking take a boat, swim, or walk.
Fucking surf.
Or, I don't know what to tell you, but I wouldn't be surprised if people start sticking up gas things. I don't know.
How do you... thanks, Putin. Who the fuck's saying that? Yeah. No, thanks, Biden, bro. Stop.
Yes.
Stop. All right, man.
So I'm awarded 4 points for that, by the way.
That's and it was kind of really easy.
So it's 6-4. Now I got the 2-point lead.
You got a 2-point lead. Maybe I might get one.
Good luck.
Maybe I can close the gap here with this 1 point. Nope.
I don't think gas is going down. It's going to continue to go up.
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to go down until maybe midterm, so they look like they're doing something, and then it's going to go shoot right back up. So don't vote based on gas, vote based on history, vote based on what's been happening. Obviously, we've had enough time to see what's really happening in our country.
Oh, yeah.
The lies, the bullshit that they fed you, the give back to the students, that's pretty much gone. They have something in the works now because it's the midterms, but it's not going to go nowhere.
No, probably not. Probably not.
At the end of 2019, going into 2020, gas was at $1.89. We're literally paying $3.11 more right now. Just so you know.
But they'll cut it back like 50 cents and be like, look at the progress we made.
Yep, they'll cut it back 50 cents, and they'll probably cut it back even 15 more cents. And then as soon as the election's up, boom, there'll be something else.
Meanwhile, you're still paying an extra $2.
Yes.
Good job.
All right. So, Jack, go with our last sets of predictions.
So, on the last prediction that I have here, it is Elon Musk centric prediction here. I hope that before this episode airs, Elon Musk would just hashtag me too the shit out of Amber Heard and come out with a whole bunch of allegations about how he was hit. I don't know if he was hit by her, but there's a bunch of pictures that I posted up on for you to see, just so you know what I'm talking about.
This was before Johnny Depp?
No, this was during and after
Johnny Depp.
Yes.
They apparently had a 3-way, Elon Musk, Amber Heard, and Cara Delevingne.
Yeah, so she's money hungry. She don't really care about her acting career. She just wants to be fit.
Answer, yes.
Yeah. So especially since now after this whole Johnny Depp thing has slam dunked the Me Too movement back into the kitchen where it belongs.
Answer, yes.
Oh man, he doesn't need the money, and he didn't say anything. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say that it's not going to happen. It hasn't happened as of right now.
Yes.
So,
and you wagered 1 point.
And it was a 1 point. And I knew it was.
And you're done. Happen. So your total points are 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 points.
So I win automatically.
Yes.
But I'm still going to give my last. Yeah, this time. You did win. You're good at, on the show, game shows. Maybe predictions is not really your strong point, but it's all right. But here's my last prediction, and I wagered 3 points last week. I said the New York Rangers, they were playing the Carolina Hurricanes. I said Game 7 on Memorial Day, Rangers will win. And then to enhance it, I said, they'll win 4-2. Obviously, they ended up winning. Ding, ding for me, 3 points. They actually won 6-2. But I do want to...
6-2?
They won 6-2. Well, you don't get hockey, but it's a little easier to score when you have empty nets and power plays. So 4-2 should have been the score. But
they needed full nets?
I'll explain it after the show. Yeah, I don't got time. Yeah, I got to explain it. It's like having a little kid here.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so, Rangers, they won Game 7, so I get the points. Final score, 6-2. But really, they advanced to the Eastern Conference. They're playing against the Bolts. They took 2 straight games. Like I said, we're pre-recording this. Today's what? The 5th? Today's the 5th, so this comes out the 8th. Actually, excuse me. Game 3 is tonight. I'm not going to give my prediction.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm just going to say Rangers in 6. Okay?
All right.
I think Rangers are going to take it, head to the Stanley Cup in 6 games. So Rangers in 6. When do they lose? I do have a good prediction. I just don't want to witness it. You know what I mean? If they can sweep them, they will, but I don't think they are. And the Bolts are a great team, but in regular season, Rangers did beat them 4 times, and then they actually did a little bit of a history.
Oh,
they made a little history. The Bolts during the Stanley Cup playoffs have never lost a game after losing a game. That makes sense. So they lose game 1.
Yeah.
And they've never lost game 2.
Mm-hmm.
But the Rangers managed to beat them.
Okay.
So they have that on their record. So it is possible.
I feel like people are reaching for these records. Like,
no, they're just playing, man. I mean, it is. I mean, listen, they're a great team. They had a 9-day break before going into game 1. They lost. They just got to build that momentum. The momentum has definitely been fucked since they swept through the Panthers, I believe. 4 straight games. They had 9 days off until they played the Rangers. So that does hurt a team. It does lose your momentum.
Yeah. I mean, which is strange that it doesn't happen more often.
No,
when you lose after a loss,
you can. I mean, you go into that slump.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
they've never
had
lost
that slump
after losing game 1.
Weird.
And now they did.
They perform better when they've lost.
Yeah. So here's the total. Jack totaled 4 points and I totaled 9. So the only one I really lost was the Biden one. Now, were our predictions really? I think I risk it with the MONkEYPOX. You know.
Yeah.
The Rangers, that was a risk. I mean, game 7, it can go either way. And then whatever else I won, I forgot.
Yeah, I only got the one.
Yeah, but you got a good one. It was a 4-pointer.
Yeah, but I think like me and the rest of the world saw that happening. So
yeah, I mean, I could have.
The 4-pointer, honestly, I feel like that should be that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's
why I put the gas prices as 4.
Well, yeah. Higher than 5 cents. I mean, ooh.
Yeah. Are we ready for Jack's news?
Let's do this.
Jack, what do we got?
All right. So for this week, I figured the news had to be some like way out of left field shit, right?
Ooh.
Something that I wouldn't have even put in for 4 points. I mean, for 1 point.
I didn't prepare this, so I have no idea what's coming.
Right.
This is going to be constantly look at my face when Jack talks. It's going to be natural expressions.
So just stuff we could never have possibly predicted, right? So we're going to start.
Should I light up a cigarette?
Go for it.
Oh, God. I don't know what we're getting into.
I don't have one of my cigarettes ready. All right. Anyway, so I'm not sure if you know of his name, but Aaron Salter is the retired cop, security guard for a store in Buffalo. He shot back at a gunman that killed 9 people. And he also is a motherfucking genius that invented a car that runs on water.
Yes.
Okay.
You think that's coincidence?
I don't. So usually people who believe in coincidence are labeled as, conspiracy theorists, like the whole.
I look at it as anything is possible. That's how I look at it as.
Well, I'm looking at this like Wuhan lab conspiracy level. Like, I know it's probably true, but I'm just going to let everybody else believe it's coincidence.
The left is promoting electric cars. They're raising gas prices, and then they have people from CNN and other talk show hosts saying, well, if you don't like the gas prices, just get electric cars.
Yeah. Yeah, or walk.
And then all of a sudden, some guy goes, hey, well, 70% of the world is full of water. Why don't we just run vehicles on water?
Right. And then
we're not going to make money.
As a tragedy, we're not going to make money. And all of a sudden, the man who invented the problem solution that was going to take us all out of there also is the retired cop that shot at a gunman and died in the process.
Yes,
so,
but he did slow him down.
Slowed him down. He got the Medal of Honor through the police department that he retired out of, which was very, very nice. one thing, the dispatcher of that police department, I don't mean to it's been taken care of, right? But I need to say the dispatcher.
Spit it out, Junior. Hurry up. I'm fucking dying over here.
All right. So the lady behind the counter was trying to call for assistance, right? You dial 911 but there's a gunman in there, right? So she's like, oh my God, I please, hello. Hi, 911. I need help. There's, and you hear gunshots going off in the background. Please help. And the fucking dispatcher's like, ha! Speak up!
Why are you whispering?
And then fucking hangs up.
Really? Hung up.
All right. So
Holy. See, this is why when people think they could just do something, it might sound easy, but this is why you need training.
yes.
Yes. This is why, and training is not a one-time thing. This is why you should be trained, and then every 6 months you should be retrained or get a refresher. Because people, obviously, if she's whispering, something immediately has happened. That's almost like, you know how the girl, when she's getting abused or someone's about to kill her, it's like a boyfriend or husband related, they'll go, oh, hey, I want to order a pizza. And I remember the girl going, ma'am, this is 911. She goes, yes, can I have a pepperoni pizza? And the lady picked on it quick.
Right.
She goes, okay.
That intuition.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
This, I guess, fuck that. I don't know.
I feel like that should be rule 2. Like, when you sit down at that dispatch chair, rule 1, answer any phone call, and
it's a 3-digit number. It's not like they meant to dial Domino's. That's 11 digits, including the area code.
Oh my God.
Answer. Yes.
So the fact that she didn't pick up on that, and you said the department took care of that.
So yeah, he or she has already been removed from the position. And
I'll predict it's a she.
I know. See, I don't. I think it's a guy that got in trouble and didn't want to do dispatch and never does dispatch.
Maybe it was a federal agent that day that happened to be working in the training room.
Oh, clever boy.
Never know.
Yeah, because that happened to also be the day that the guy that invented the water-powered engine was shot.
All over YouTube, by the way, so you can find this.
And he invented it 6 years ago?
Yes.
He was waiting on the patent for it.
I did read something on it, because you do want to wait in the patent before you bring it to light. But I did read something that there was another guy that had something similar, brought it to light, and died.
And
got killed. Not
the guy that could run it off of the old fish.
Something like that.
No, not the frying oil.
Yeah, vegetable
oil. Yeah. Used vegetable oil.
Yes,
you don't hear about that anymore.
He was dead. And this was in the.
I was working at Hot Bagels.
Don't quote me. I want to say like 70s, 80s.
No, I was working at Hot Bagels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so this was
not that long, because especially as soon as that happened, all of a sudden you couldn't dump vegetable oil anymore. Because I'm not going to say who it was. You should just throw it down the fucking gutters, right?
Yeah,
because New York City, why not? And then all of a sudden they're like, no, now it's controlled. Now people come and take that shit.
Yeah.
Answer. Yes.
All right, so on to the next article here. Again, completely out of left field here.
Oh boy.
A virtual influencer has been created to entertain children with Down syndrome, which, I would think would be any show would entertain a child with Down syndrome, right?
Or just a child.
Or a child, right?
People got to stop labeling these
stoner.
Kids. They're just children.
I know. But they took a panel of 100 kids and took their physical traits, their inputs, their whatever, everything that they could possibly use to make this virtual influencer more likable by their demographics.
Sure.
Right.
So more segregation from the left.
Right.
Yes.
We gotta make it a completely different thing.
Yes.
So the fake influencer's artificial intelligence is actually rendered using a super powerful computer with the combined neural networks of the 100 girls. They have them all, and with they have Down syndrome. Plus, it's a stage 5 algorithm. By the way, everything I've just told you is complete bullshit. It's just a Snapchat filter on a Hannah Montana episode.
Yeah. For real? No.
No.
I can see this happening.
No, there's no AI.
I am not putting a line on anything in 2022. Anything could fucking happen on this world, dude.
Yeah.
Anything. And you got to shout out in a bad way to the left, because they'll make any fantasy, try to make it a reality with no definitive proof.
Right. No, there's no AI. There's no Snapchat filter. But there is the virtual influencer, and I you know what? I think it's a good idea. I do think it's a great idea because I have a little bit of experience with kids with Down syndrome, and I don't see why not. But I predict that I'm at some point going to be shamed for not letting my kids watch that stuff because it's like they don't need it. You know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, listen, I whether you put a cartoon, I don't think the kid's looking at his face saying, "Oh, well, this cartoon's face is like mine." I don't know. Like, it's just dumb. I get the idea, but I think they just brought it in the wrong way.
I'm just saying, if I know that I don't like my kids watching Ryan, not because he has Down syndrome.
I don't know what that is.
I know you don't have kids. But
not that I know of.
Well, put it this way: now he's probably in his teens, but it's a child that has more money than me and you are ever going to have.
Okay.
Just playing with toys.
Oh yeah, you brought this up. Season 1, we brought it up. Yeah, I forgot. It was a little kid that plays with toys on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. I can't stand the mom's voice. It's fucking annoying.
Is she fat?
No.
Oh, okay. I really wouldn't want to see it then.
I mean, were you fat phobic?
No, I just feel like fat moms are a little harder on their kids than skinny moms.
No. She lets her kids eat.
That's good.
But I just don't think that I don't want my kids watching that, so I'm definitely not going to have.
Well, you don't want to go broke either.
That's true.
Because then they come up with this plain idea, like, "Hey, Dad, why don't we do this?"
Yeah.
But see, for instance, they have this stupid virtual influencer, right? Well, I guess it might be a little hard to work with kids with Down syndromes or special needs, but why wouldn't you have like an actual real live show with these kids? Sit down with them, work with them.
Right. Actually have their faces.
And now they're getting paid. Now they're in the industry. Now they're acting. They're doing TV things.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, this is the way we think. It's easier to do a digital one because what are you paying? You're paying the person behind the scenes that just has to come up with an image, cycle all the nouns and vowels for the cartoon's mouth, and then after that, you just plug and it talks, and it just does whatever you want it to do.
Oh, animators everywhere are probably young.
I mean, this is a comedy podcast. It's kind of like, all right, so
listen
there is
to Vic talk about shit he has no idea what. Yeah.
No, but listen, hear me out. There is a perk on having a cartoon versus reality, because if you were having a show like on the kids playing bowling ball, that might not go as well. Maybe one of the kids will start licking the bowling ball and eating it, versus the cartoon, you could just make it throw it down the chute and he'll get a strike.
Right. Yeah,
you
you can control.
Yes, you can control the actions.
The actions of an animation. But when it comes to little Timmy in his wheelchair.
Yes.
You just never know. He's a wild man.
Yeah. Come here.
So, I don't know, man. You want to round out the show? How you feeling about it?
Let's round it out. Here we go. Jack, what do you got?
Hey, listen, to all the listeners and fans out there, I want to thank you for joining us once again. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe.
Oh, yeah. And, so when, like I said, audio listeners, or if you're listening through audio, we're on YouTube now. Come check us out. We're in the studio. UnFollowVic Podcast. That's going to be at Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Like, support, share. We had beautiful hats, no longer, all sold out. I love it. Until next week. But like I said, shout out to Joe and Joanne on their firstborn. Vinny, happy birthday once again.
Victor, your wedding.
I'll see you Saturday, and then that's a wrap till next time.
Sounds good.
Let's go Rangers, baby.
Peace.